Hello, everybody. SSA Broadcast back with another episode of the GEO and George Weekly Podcast. Got a lot of stuff going on to cover today, George. So we're gonna bring you up to date with what's been going on this off season. We're revealing our schedule today, and George is going to walk through the various dates and talk about some of the events that are coming up. At the end of this broadcast, we will have a picture of the schedule, and it will also be on Facebook later today. So we're going to go over some other stuff, but I'm going to throw it to my good friend George Bliss. George, what's happening with that schedule?
George Bliss here. A whole slew of tournaments this year for SSA. And thank you for watching SSA Broadcast. Geo, this list is long. I'm going to take my time, and then later on you're going to repost all the important information. April 6th, it kicks off the Jewel Kids Selvey Invitational Preseason Tournament. It's in Chicago, Illinois, and you're going to contact our good friend Carlos Castleberry, 773-939-2447. Let's move it to April 13th. Oh, yes, Pat Caputo, the 4th Annual SSA Candlelight Bowl in Wheaton, Illinois. Hall of Famer Pat Caputo, 630-220-0002.
Or as you like to call it, the Bolorama.
The Bolorama. And also on that very same day, April 13th, the Claude Rhodes Memorial in Blue Island, Illinois. Tony Ward, the hero of the South Side teams. Tony Ward, contact him at 773-368-3521. April 20th, Turtles Bar Grill Kickoff Classic in Chicago. That's down in beautiful, beautiful Bridgeport, right by Sox Park. Mickey Balestri, 312-501-1326. We're not even close to being done. May 4th, SSA Cinco de Mayo, Melrose Park. Frank, the coach, Arenas, 312-669-4426. And then Westchester, May 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th. That's the Westchester TOC Tournament of Champions. Dean Hoskins running that tournament, 708-865-8200. Lots of information today. Don't forget, get that pencil later. Geo will have all the details for you. May 25th, the Veterans Memorial Classic. Charlie Talbert's going to have that in Chicago, Illinois. 773-641-0863. And then, are you ready for this one? The SSA North-South Class B play-in tournament. That's May 30th through June 2nd. None other than Melrose Park, Illinois. Again, that's Frank, the coach, Arenas. June 6th through the 9th, the North-South Challenge at beautiful Oak Lawn, which is a gorgeous park. This is the second year we're going there. That's the North-South Challenge. Danny Atkins, 630-774-6118. SSA Broadcast giving you the SSA schedule for 2019. Let's move over to none other than June 20th through the 23rd, the Chicago Championships in Mount Prospect, Illinois. Jason Hickman, 847-640-1000. Now, one of my favorite guys, June 27th through the 30th, the SSA Eggs Zarnik Men's National, No Glove National A Championship, right back in Oak Lawn, Illinois. Anthony Tyler, 708-426-3664. He'll be helped out by our good friend Carlos Castleberry as well. Then, this is awesome. The SSA Women's 16-inch National Championship right there in Oak Lawn. That's June 29th through the 30th. Anthony Tyler again. How did Tyler get the girls' situation? He just got it. Okay. 708-426-3664. This is a great one, Geo. July 4th is a great firecracker tournament at Mount Greenwood. Our good friend Pete Raines is bringing it back. July 4th, one day, singly limbed, the firecracker tournament, Mount Greenwood. Petey Raines, 773-370-0404. So many tournaments, about halfway done. This shows you why the SSA is the place to play softball in America. July 11th through 14th, the SSA Class B National Championship. What an incredible game last year, and you can see that, by the way, on our YouTube channel. We'll talk about that later. July 11th through 14th, SSA Men's 16-inch Class B Tournament, Melrose Park, Frank Arenas. We'll give you his number later. July 25th through 28th, of course, the 51st Annual Big Daddy Forest Park No Glove Nationals. Our good friend Jackie Iovinelli right here in Forest Park, and all the great crew from Forest Park. Last year was incredible. It was the 50th annual. But this year is 51. Can you believe it? 708-366-7500. SSA Golf Outing, August 3rd, Plainfield, Illinois. Pat Caputo, 630-220-0002. Going into the month of August now. We're almost done, August 1st through the 4th. Annual Veterans Park District Tournament. That's at Melrose Park, run by the great Joe Serpico. 708-870-4780. August 10th, Matty Dozen, one of the SSA broadcasters. August 10th, he's going to have his third annual Guaranteed Rate Affinity Tournament. They're going to announce that park later, GEO. That's Matt Dozen, 630-742-2245. August 15th through the 18th. Are you ready for this? The 8th time, count them, the 8th time we've been at Carroll Stream. The SSA 16-inch Class A Glove National Tournament. Anthony Tyler, 708-426-3664. August 25th, the Dana Strong Charity Tournament in Chicago. The great Jimmy Moretti, 708-670-7130. And Iowa calls us August 29th, starting that whole weekend. SSA Men's National Home Run Contest and All-Star Game in Marshalltown, Iowa. And then the big nationals right after that, August 30th through September 2nd. Again, that's Marshalltown, Iowa this year. Gorgeous facility. Anthony Tyler and all the boys here on the SSA crew will be helping you with that one. 708-426-3664. We're getting close to the end, September 20th through the 22nd. The SSA 16-inch 50 and over national tournament. Melrose Park, Joe Serpico, Pat Caputo, 630-220-0002. And last but not least, Ronnie Matriciano, Vegas, baby, October 12th. The SSA Big Ball Getaway Tournament in Vegas on the Strip. That's Ronnie Matriciano, 815-954-9923. I can hardly breathe, buddy. Take it away. Incredible tournaments this year. Just loaded.
Well, you'll see when we put the schedule up, folks. The tournaments that are actually being run by the SSA are in red. Tournaments that are run by various park districts and individuals will be in black on there. But one thing that maybe George was kind of flying through there is we do have count them, 6 national championship tournaments now that the SSA runs.
Wow.
Everything from Class B, Class A, to major, with and without the gloves. So no matter how you like to play softball, the SSA has you covered. And one of the things that George didn't really talk about too much as he was going through was that we will be going to Marshalltown, Iowa this year for the 16-inch Major National Championship Tournament. As many of you know, they suffered through some tornadoes last year, and it was a little too late because those tornadoes came pretty much about a week or 10 days before the Major National Championship Tournament.
Wow.
And we wanted to do something last year for Marshalltown. It was so close, and it was right at the end of the year we couldn't do it. So we decided this year that we were going to take the show on the road and go to Marshalltown and try to help that community out a little bit. So for all you teams in Chicago, we haven't road tripped in a while. Labor Day weekend, Marshalltown is always a fun town to go to. The people there are great.
Yes, they are.
And so as a result of that, start making your plans to get out to Marshalltown Labor Day weekend and to help the town out as well as enjoy some good softball. We're bringing back the All-Star Game and the home run contest,
Wow.
which is always a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So it should be a great weekend out in Marshalltown. So good job on that. There may be some surprises along the way with events that could be announced that we're working on. We still don't know the date for the under-27 tournament, but that will be back this year. So we got a lot more stuff coming on. So we will be posting the actual physical schedule online right after the podcast, so you'll be able to see that. But we got all kinds of news, George.
Unbelievable.
There is a new league out in Melrose Park.
Wow.
10-team league that's been finalized that the SSA helped, along with Israel Sanchez and Joe Serpico, to put together. So it looks like that's going to be a very competitive, high-end league. And I'll go through the teams that are going to participate. A lot of the big boys are going to be in that league. Alphabetically, you got Flashback.
Wow.
You got Hex. You got Impact.
Right.
Players Inc., Rack City, Signature, Thunder, Tito's 45s,
Come on.
Woodpeckers, and yes, the Young Guns are back, folks, and they're going to dive into that league. So
How could you pick a winner in that one?
Well,
that's going to be a 500 league.
Well, that's going to be pretty much like Forest Park. I think they're going to, Mondays and Wednesdays out in Forest Park, you're going to see some of the best softball. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays out in Melrose, you're going to see some great softball. So, and of course, the SSA involved with the Clyde Park League. We did the thing here a little while ago when we gave Solutions their hardware.
Yes.
So big news in that concept that big-time softball is back in Melrose Park. We got the Clyde Park 6 National Championship tournaments going on. And, of course, we debuted the new equipment.
Yeah.
And
we're going to tell you about that next broadcast.
Yeah, we had some glitches. We will be back this coming week with a couple of games of the week. We have a rematch of the Donuts and Smackout, which was the Class A Glove National Championship game. And then we also have Hex and Signature.
Wow.
So the Smackout Donut game will be Wednesday, Hex Signature on Thursday next week. So we'll be bringing you 2 games of the week with the new equipment.
Multi-camera
on
views. Facebook Live.
On Facebook Live.
Yeah.
So as usual, George, the SSA, a lot of stuff, a lot of pans in the fire.
Yeah.
It's been pretty exciting. And again, all of this, Ray, Zarnick, and Napleton, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, were a big driving force in us getting the equipment.
Right.
And also in sponsoring what we do. I know you go way back with Ray.
I do, and I drive a Napleton Chrysler. I love it. All my friends do, and I'm buying a new car this week for my son. So I've had nothing but great service there.
As a matter of fact, our cameraman has a Napleton vehicle.
He sure does.
And he's awful happy with it.
Yeah.
So if you get the chance, go there. What are your thoughts, George, on what's been going on here with softball this week?
Well, the Melrose thing is fantastic news, and I'll tell you why. I'm from the area. But I know it sounds corny, but the food is fantastic there. And the concession stand, you can get a beer, you can get a beautiful pop, great food, and it's always clean, and it's ready to go. Parking's adequate. Everything's great. You can hang out afterwards. Very, very open-minded people at Melrose Park. It's really a softball town.
Well, you know, our better leagues, George, we're lucky that Melrose, great people. They really want softball there. Forest Park, great people.
Yep.
They love softball. Obviously the Clyde League for 50 years
Forever.
has been great people running that league. Mount Prospect, they're doing a good job up there. I heard they got a couple of new teams, so they're going to be in a good position this year. Westchester is rebounding very well, I hear, out there. And again, if you're looking for a league to play in still, Westchester's looking for teams. George, why don't you read that Dean's number from Westchester?
Yeah, Westchester, again, that's May 16th through 19th. That's called the Tournament of Champion. Dean Hoskins, 708-865-8200.
Right, so if you're still looking for a league to play in, you might want to give them a call. They've always been pretty flexible in working with teams and scheduling. Dean is getting a little bit more hands-on this year.
Cool.
So we anticipate that they're going to bounce back and have a good, strong season out there. But again, they also invite teams that are in that league to their tournament, which is big because that's one of the best tournaments of the summer, the Tournament of Champions.
You know, one of the things about contacting, you've done a great job with social media, GEO has. It's easy to contact us. info@sssasoftball.com, and of course, our YouTube channel, SSA Broadcast, and of course, Twitter and Facebook. Very simple, @SSA Softball. So if you can't get a hold of us, It's crazy.
And one last thing.
Yes.
We cracked the 6,000 mark on likes.
6,000 followers, likers,
Right.
people that watch our videos. That's going to get
Destiny
bigger.
Nolan from Kentucky was our 6,000th like.
Destiny, you're going to get a gift.
As soon as 2019 gear comes in, we're going to gear her up. So we're doing a lot of great things. We're getting a lot of interest. Again, anybody interested in coming in from out of town to any of these national championship tournaments, info at SSA Softball. During the podcast, because this is recorded, we'll have it on the screen and afterwards. And just reach out to us. We'll give you all the information. We'll try to help you get out here to Chicago.
I'll see you this spring, buddy.
This spring, we'll see you next week in the Dome. For SSA Broadcast, this is GEO, and
George Bliss, see ya.
thank you.